Hi, I'm Liu from LVB Creative, and I wanted to share with you today my take on sharing your experience versus giving advice. Brackets, my take on leadership. Okay, and this follows on from the video I did previously about this idea of why it can be hard sometimes to do for ourselves what we do for other people, because this might give some more insights, more parallels about why I felt I was personally avoiding doing these videos. And if you're looking to do videos, this might help you a little bit, but I hope also it can give you some insight into other areas of your life as well. So my concern with doing these videos was that you might watch them and you might go, oh yeah, same old, another video, someone who's just pointed the camera at themselves and now thinks they're God's gift of giving this advice, or you should do this, you should do that. And there's nothing wrong with that, and there's a lot of people doing amazing stuff, but for me, personally, it felt awkward, it felt jarring, there was something not quite right about it. And personally, I felt that it's because I don't feel like I have all the answers to the things I'm talking about, but I have my personal insight, and I am totally up for taking myself on and going on this journey. And this idea of sharing myself was really present, is there. Both to share for myself, so that I can learn and grow, but also sharing for others. And in there lies another block that for me to say, oh, I want to help others, sounds a bit cheesy, although I really do. I sometimes struggle to accept the fact that I have had an impact on other people and to acknowledge that impact, but that's another video, side story. But yeah, this idea of advice felt like, well, I don't have all the answers, so how can I give advice? However, something I do have, and I can 100% say I feel authentic with, is I have my story. I have my experience, and that's the thing that I want to share. And that was the shift for me when I went, hang on a minute, I don't want to give advice. I want to share my experience and my story from the viewpoint and with the approach that you watching may see something for yourself. I'm going to kind of offer out, invite you, it may be this, but you may hear something completely different. Because I don't have all the answers, but I'm up for going on this journey, and I'm up for looking, and I'm up for exploring. And in there lies what I believe is leadership, which is I'm going to take that first step, and you may be watching and you may be going, oh, I've wanted to do videos, but I've not quite had the guts, and that me stepping into it opens up that opportunity for you potentially too. But I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm just going to share my experience, because in that you will find what works for you. I may put this out thinking it's about leadership and it's about, advice versus sharing your experience, but you may hear something completely different, and that's great because you'll hear what you need to hear, I hope. Anyway, and I want to share my honest experience, because this idea of being authentic is like shining the spotlight on my experience and challenges me to really get out what is it that's inside that I need to express, because that's one concern, isn't it? Worrying what you guys are going to think. Oh, will they think this? Will they think that? But you know what? Whatever you guys think, it's going to be nowhere near as bad as looking at myself and what I think of myself, right? That's the big challenge, and that's where doing videos, I think, is when you watch yourself back. Oh, that's an awkward moment. How much do we cringe when we even hear ourselves, let alone see ourselves giving advice? Ugh, that doesn't work right. But you know what? I'm up for that challenge, and I hope that I can create the space in which you might consider taking yourself on and putting that challenge open to yourself. And so how this relates back to leadership, for me, it's about setting the example, right? The same as I said in the other video about doing for yourself what you do for others. If you can be the example, if you can show people, if you can take yourself on, then you'll open up the opportunity for others to take themselves on as well. And kind of with this coming back to taking it back a little bit more practically to the marketing, maybe your small business, getting your message out there. If you can do this, people will come to you because you're the example, you're doing it. Like, if you were going to go to someone for advice, would you go to someone who's kind of talking about it or someone who's doing it? Would you rather be coached by someone who's talking about tennis but can't play, or would you go to someone who's an amazing player? You'd probably go to the player, right? So there's this opportunity to get that out, to be the example, and then this is the fuel, because people come to you because you're the leader for it, rather than, I guess, what you might say is being a manager for it. You can talk about it, you can talk, but you don't necessarily walk the walk. So that's what I'd like to invite you guys to do, is to look at where you could possibly share your experience more, right, as opposed to giving advice. And this can work if you're a freelancer, a small business, talking about your message in your marketing, but it also massively applies if you're a leader of a team, whatever size of business, to share your experience so that others can see for themselves what you see and can relate to you, rather than telling them the exact actions. Because telling the exact actions, or me going, you should do this, you should do that, is like me going, okay, well, here's a dress that looks great on me, but you know what, if you're a different size, you're a different body type, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work for you. And it's about finding that space for people to find their right fit. So the opportunity is to create a space for others, so that you can hear, or they can hear, the insight that they need at that particular moment in time. And the other option is, maybe if you don't want to share your experiences, like speaking, is maybe to look at where you can do what you're talking about rather than saying. Be in action around it, be the example for it. That's what I'm inviting you to do. Take yourself on. I'm taking myself on in terms of this, being the example. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know what you think, your comments. I'm about learning on this journey, so it's not about being right. I want to hear, what did you like, what did you not like, so that I can learn and hopefully produce you guys some more videos that you might like. So that's me it for right now. I'll see you later.